Hey, hey, hey.
Hello, everybody.
Y'all see that it's not a ghost. It's Mona B. Y'all, it's the day after the Super Bowl. I mean, we got a lot to talk about that Super Bowl. You're tuned in to 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
And V 105.9.
The vibe.
All right, make sure you keep it locked in to the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama. Hey, a lot of people still asking, what's that app? That's Knox Media Group. Go visit us on the app. Knox Media Group, one app, no matter if you have an Android or an iPhone. Knox Media Group. But you know you can always watch us live on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Amazon Music, and Twitch. Let's not forget about it. So make sure you keep it locked in to the baddest lunchtime radio station, 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
And V 105.9.
The vibe.
Because ain't no stopping us now, y'all. We got it going on, so we got a good show for you. Make sure you keep it locked in. Have to tell y'all about Mona B.
Now I'm going to tell y'all about Tamika.
So y'all just keep it locked in, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, you're tuned in to 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
And V 105.9.
The vibe.
Ain't no stopping us now, guys. So make sure you keep it locked in to the baddest radio station, as I like to say, from north to the south. You with your girl, the church secretary.
And the choir president.
All right, we know the old school preaching announcer, they coming from somewhere, you know. But we thank you for tuning in. Make sure you keep it locked in. We got a lot going on this week. It's Valentine's week, Mona.
It is the day of love.
Yes.
Supposed to be.
Well, you're supposed to love every day, I thought.
You do, but that's just a day set aside. And that's what a lot of people don't get. That day is set aside because everybody don't love every day.
Well, they got some issues if they don't love every day. I think people should love every day no matter what. And what you think?
They most definitely should, but they don't. And they don't realize, I feel like people should pretty much just give flowers just because.
Like you got that radio up loud.
It's the radio
I'm acting like the old school preacher called you out today.
You sit in that seat, that spirit done got on you. But I feel like they should do it every now and then. They just out of the blue, sunflowers.
Right.
Or something like that. Pick some flowers if you can't afford to buy none.
Now you know. If somebody pick you some flowers.
If somebody pick me some flowers, I would be like, oh, if they're pretty, don't pick me no weeds or nothing like that.
I'm pick you some
no
dandelions.
Grass.
But we gonna see. I think if they pick you or anything, you gonna be saying something. Well, we're gonna take us a quick little break, y'all. I'm gonna get y'all a song. We're gonna take a quick little break. This gonna be Let Me Know with John B. You tune in to 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
And V.
The vibe.
All right, guys, be right back.
What up? You tuned in to 105.1.
The music muscle of the shows.
Listen, I kind of figured you was going to be late, so I said I was going to be late.
That's on time.
I thought it was you at the door when she came. I was like, and look, open the door. I thought I saw her go because it was like 15 till.
I was like, look.
No, see, let me tell y'all. Chill Will's online now. He's like, Mona. I'm going to tell you why she came, and this is why she showed up.
Okay.
It's Valentine's Day, and usually during Valentine's Day, I get everybody in the office something, and she just trying to make sure she gets something. And then after she gets something, then you probably see her every now and then.
So you feel like I just came
You're
for
a
Valentine's.
user. You're a user.
I'm not a user.
I just thought I'd come on and tell everybody.
I
was looking at it like, man, I said, I don't know no words, but this is what I came up with. The Hispanic people twerk more than black folk. Y'all always talk about black folk be twerking.
I think the white people twerk more than black folk.
I said, man, they ain't doing nothing but twerking. I mean, boy, you talking about made them. Boy, you made Mega mad. God, Mega had a whole nother show.
Is that true? I thought it was fake news.
Turning Point had a whole nother show for the halftime.
I honestly thought that was fake news.
And people on there talking about they were crying because it was such a good show.
Yeah,
it was for Americans or something.
Yeah, they was trying to get them to understand the difference. They said with Puerto Ricans. A lot of black people.
Who was trying to get the Turning Point when they did the halftime
show?
No,
I'm saying a lot. You said a lot of people enjoyed the halftime show.
Oh no, we was talking about Turning Point. You heard about Turning Point, right? You know what I'm talking about?
They had a whole.
Whole nother show at halftime.
Oh no!
So all of the mega folks they turned over and went to that show.
Oh,
and they said that show was about American. It didn't have no black folk. I wanted, I'm gonna have to watch it because I want to do. Did they had the money? I talked about the monkeys yesterday at church, and I'm telling you, folk got them.
Did.
Hey, look, I don't
You talked
care.
about what now?
No monkeys. Any white person that don't get mad about Donald Trump calling black folks monkeys, that means that you was racist already. And I promise you, I talked about it yesterday.
I think he did it just for the clickbait.
Here's the thing.
Right.
I don't think so. I think he did it because he is who
Well,
he is.
yeah,
Now, he definitely is.
but
Yeah, he ain't worried about no
think-
click. But said he, and then here's the crazy part. He said he wasn't going to apologize.
He did say that.
Now, how you like them cookies? He said he's not going to apologize.
I don't feel like you should apologize for nothing that you ain't ashamed of.
Well, that's why you shouldn't even be on here talking about you sorry that you don't, that
I'm sorry, what?
that you be using up for.
I didn't say that.
Mona, I saw online you asked, did somebody want to pay your car note?
Yeah,
I said Donald
And
Trump.
she was for real on
I
that.
said Donald Trump Jr.
serious.
This is
and
Donald Trump Jr.
Hey,
would put anything on social media.
listen, some people get on that and ask for houses and stuff like that. I was just wondering, does anybody feel friendly enough to pay my car payment?
So somebody that bought somebody a house.
Yes, they feel sorry for them folks. They go and tell their story and stuff like that, and they buy them houses, send them food, all kind of stuff.
Well, she didn't tell her story. Is that why she didn't get it paid?
Probably so.
No, she
I think people thought I was playing.
I have a lot of people that thought about paying, and then they said, "Well, Mona, I must not be." They said, "You don't pay Mona nothing; she be on that big." And I said, "No, you could pay folks whatever they want to, but if they don't
Exactly.
manage their money."
And I'm not begging. It's begging when you ask more than once.
Oh well, you didn't. Well, thank God that Facebook just stay up there, so that way you won't have to ask more than once.
Exactly.
Oh my.
So let me tell you about this. So the organizers called Turning Point USA. You know, that's the people that Charlie Kirk was with.
Yes.
Okay,
So
I didn't know that.
as a counter programming event timed with the Super Bowl, they called their thing All American Halftime Show. Okay, it's streamed online and some of the niche outlets instead of the NFL outlets. So it was on some different channels. Like, I wonder who put it on there, who supported it. And what it emphasized was faith, family, freedom, and it featured Kid Rock and Lee Bryce, Brentley Gilbert, and Gabby Barrett. And I wanted to know, was it any black folks on their halftime show? Or did they have them swinging like monkeys?
No telling.
I mean,
they were probably there. I'm pretty sure.
you think?
I'm pretty sure they were there because they didn't agree with the Hispanic.
How come? I mean, what's the difference in a Hispanic
Dang.
show and a country show?
Well, you can't, if you don't know Spanish, you don't know what he was talking about. And I get that. I do get that part. They should have had a translator there. And
I mean,
I
I'm just
think
asking. I'm
it
just
probably
trying
would
to
have
be.
been more enjoyable if you could understand, because he's a great performer.
So watch this. So what was the difference with Turning Point USA doing their show?
Mm-hmm.
They had not one black person on there.
That's true.
Okay, they had not one black person on there. Now with the guy, I don't forgot his name. What's his name? Bunny who? I had never heard of him.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. With Bad Bunny, Bad Bunny had all. He included some white people on his stuff because he brought out Lady Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga
was
on there, and ever since she got her man and got engaged, she don't look crazy. She don't look crazy no
Not
more.
really.
Yeah, I didn't know who
You
she
missed
was.
that part.
I didn't see Lady Gaga.
She was on there. So
I saw.
Yeah, she
Then
was on
Ricky
there.
Martin,
Ricky Martin was on there. Yeah.
Cardi B didn't perform, but she was on there.
So I said, okay, now, I was like, well, Cardi B. I said, well, Cardi B they do look alike. And so,
Who, her and Bad Bunny?
like, black people look alike
Oh, okay.
and white folk look alike.
Uh-huh.
So you trying to say the
Hispanic
Puerto,
would look alike. So I said,
Puerto
You-
Rican.
You,
Yeah.
missed Cardi B.
yeah, I was like, no,
I mean, she
said,
blended in.
I looked and I said, man, she looked like Cardi B.
I wouldn't have known if they hadn't told me that was her.
When
Yeah,
my
for
daughter
real.
came back and said, Daddy, there go Cardi B. I said, oh, that was her then.
Yeah, but
She was gonna be there anyway. But
you said Hispanics. You know they get offended from that because they're not Hispanic. They were Puerto Ricans.
Now, that's why I was
but
getting
they are Hispanic though.
They get offended.
Hispanic
They'll
order.
get. I think they get offended if you call them Mexican or Guatemalan. But Hispanic is their origin, right?
Right.
So all of them Hispanic.
But
I'm
they-
thinking, ain't it? Like the Latinos, the Puerto Ricans, the Dominican, and all that.
But you just named them Puerto Rican. That's what they say they go by.
They're Puerto Rican, but they still Hispanic. Because on the job application, you got to put Hispanic or non-Hispanic.
Right.
So-
And you be trying to put Hispanic, but they say
I don't be putting
they
no
say your hair too
Hispanic.
nappy.
I am all the way African.
So do you think that, I personally think that they should have had, it should have been, I don't think it should have been all Spanish. I think that was an insult to us. And I don't think that you come to the United States that we should have press 2 for Spanish. When you come here, you got to learn the language.
I agree.
Yeah, that's why I said they should have had an interpreter.
Yeah, I think yesterday he could have did some of his stuff. He could have did a couple minutes in Spanish, and then they could have brought out some more artists to do some stuff in English and kept it going.
But do you feel like that would have been an insult to his culture, though?
Well, you in America, so you got to fall in line.
True, but
okay?
he's an American artist.
Right, so he should, well, that's too bad. They shouldn't have picked him.
And
that's just me.
I'm just
that's
wondering.
That's
I mean,
what I felt.
it's controversial.
Yeah, that's why I'm honestly speaking. I like you were yesterday. I was sitting there looking like it. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to show you how it got me. Okay. You want to do Live There and Voice and Sing way before the Super Bowl start.
Way.
I'm talking about before the Super Bowl start.
So what time did they do that?
They did that way before the Super Bowl started.
I saw it on social media. I didn't see it like
It was like 5:20.
They did like 30, 40 minutes before they started. Okay? You did that early. Mm-hmm. Why you got to do that early? Why is it that? And then watch this. They got a commercial. Did you see the commercial come out where the black guy was taking up for the Jewish guy? Why is it that we always got to be the one taking care of somebody else and nobody take care of us?
Now that is true. I'm with you.
You're always trying to portray us as the people that's always trying to take care of other folks. When people gonna start taking care of us? Yeah, when you gonna start doing videos saying how they mistreat black people? I mean, come on now. Everybody talk about the Holocaust and all that. When you gonna talk about? Then you don't want to talk about slavery.
No, they want to exit that out.
Yeah. So last night, I think that it should have been, because folks would have had a whole baby if we had got an African artist from Africa that got up there and the whole halftime show. First of all, he wouldn't got that.
He was in African.
And second thing,
well, they was kind of mad because Kendrick did that last Super Bowl. But I mean,
he was telling the truth. But the thing about that is, I personally think that it should have been in English. You should have had some. You should have had some Hispanic parts. Mm-hmm. You should have to have the English part. Because and this is why I'm all cool with it, because my grandchildren are of Hispanics. Mm-hmm. They Black Hispanians. So
you can.
I'm excited. I ain't got a problem.
You understand the language.
No, I don't understand the language. So that's why I'm telling you. I told my grandchildren, y'all go speaking that language. I got some Google AI glasses. I can't understand what you're saying. So you hit the AI. You just say, "Hey, Meta."
Well, you could have done that.
Tell me what they were saying on the halftime show last night.
And then you could have told us what he was saying.
No.
See if he was talking about.
So tell me what he said, though. I don't care about what song, because you sound like you said some paparazzi in Hawaii. I want to know, what did he say? What was his song saying? Was he saying that he don't like black people? Was he saying he getting everybody $1,000? I mean, you don't know, and I hate being somewhere people talking and I don't know what they're saying.
I'll get them every time. Don't talk.
And it's just like this. I don't want to come to your house. I'm at your house, and y'all talking about cheese. I come in, a visitor, and take over the conversation and talk about sugar. And it's your house. And every time you try to change back to the cheese conversation, that the basic of your get-together was about the different types of cheese.
Right.
You looking at me like, man, go home. Because I didn't invite you over here to talk about sugar. We supposed to be talking about cheese. And that's how I felt with the halftime show. This is the biggest moment in sports. And instead of you including everybody, you did exactly what you said the white people do to you. You left everybody else out when you had an opportunity to bring everybody
together.
Yeah.
Well, they say it was about love and unity.
What do black folks say? Because the Hispanics, some of them don't think they black.
No, they don't.
Well, Cardi B thinks she's black.
Does she really?
That's because she date all these black men.
But does that? I mean, a lot of them could.
Yeah, she did got black in her.
And now that makes her. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, people say those people.
She invited to the cookout.
Yeah, she invited to the cookout because she got money. I invite the white girl to the cookout. You paying for everything. That's what they do. So watch this. So they say the nationality ethnicity. Say it.
I can't say it. I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, I'll be messing it up. So it says from Puerto Rico, a Caribbean island. Mm-hmm. Those are Puerto Ricans.
Okay.
Mexicans are from Mexico. Hispanic language is when you say Hispanics, that means someone from Spanish, where Spanish is spoken, somewhere where Spanish is spoken. So there could be Mexico, Puerto Rico, the DR, Cuba, Spain, or most of Central and South America. Those are all Hispanics.
I think Cardi is DR.
Now, I see it, and I asked my son's mother-in-law, what was the difference between a Mexican and a Hispanic? She said Mexicans are from Mexico and Hispanics were from other places.
Got different features and stuff. You could tell.
Well, it's and believe it or not, every culture has a upper class, lower class. And they consider Mexicans as lower class.
I've noticed that.
Yeah. So my son people are from man, I forgot that quick. What I tell you they were from?
Guatemala?
I don't know. I forget. But they from over there. And where my daughter-in-law grandfather was a doctor, has this big house, is very pretty over there. My son went over there, El Salvador. So they're El Salvadorian. So that's where they're from. And they were considered upper class people. And if you call them a Mexican, oh boy, my, that's an insult. So
the Vietnamese, whatever, however you say it, they are Asians, right?
Yeah.
Because some of them,
they look like y'all. They look like black folk.
Well, some of them kind of look Mexican too, in a way. It sounds like they be speaking.
Yeah, them Indians look. Some of the Indian folks look Mexican. Yeah. I mean, so my whole point is, I still think that they should have included everybody. Everybody just always want to mistreat black people. I don't even understand that. You couldn't bring not one black artist out speaking in English and include it. Now, okay, you had a white woman out there. You had Ricky Martin out there. You could have brought a black person out there, and they could have spoken English. And then you could have said, I did an inclusive halftime show. Because I felt like I was just sitting there. I'm like, well,
I guess they figured, okay, well, Kendrick did it, and he had all blacks. I'm Puerto Rican or whatever. I'm Hispanic, so I'm going to have all Hispanic.
They were saying.
If they were saying Mona got a big head, I couldn't agree with them because I didn't know.
Right.
You know, and like Mona sitting up there now counting the money on the stage. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, Mona, he could have gave away $1 million last night.
We didn't know nothing
we
about
be sitting up there hollering, yeah. They be like, ooh, y'all. If he could have been saying all black folks are stupid, we like, yeah. I mean, you don't know.
Right. That's just like them tattoos you get with
my goodness,
different languages on you. You don't know what they putting on.
Yeah, and y'all go in there and have all that mess on there.
They know y'all.
And I said, what they say? They said that God is love. And then they go back and have somebody really train. They say you're an idiot.
Because I have Hispanic friends, and some of the stuff that some people taught me was not the way. Exactly. Okay, the way I was taught in school, they was like, that's not how you say that.
Right.
You know, and I was like, well, that's how they told me in school. Like, como te llamas?
Well, Mona, you barely speak English. I mean, you barely speak English. That was somebody I had online last night. They said one guy got on there and he said they need to watch there, and he spelled out TRE. And then he said something else. They said, look like you don't know English.
It's people that don't know the difference between there
and won't. Now, WON apostrophe T
here
and WANT. I'm like,
they are. I mean, yes, it's a lot.
Well, that leads me to my next topic.
It don't make them stupid though.
Mona, you must be
uneducated.
Oh, okay. So if somebody's not uneducated, most of the time they what? I have said some stuff that I was uneducated too, and I was sounding real stupid.
But
now that I'm educated to that topic or whatever it is, you don't sound as stupid. Right. And what really make it funny is when they think they're right.
Argue with you.
Yes. Yeah, you were like, wow. But this is my next topic, and I want to ask you this because I was so glad that you came in today.
I was glad to be here.
Why is it that people always want you to do something for them, and they always try to figure out how not to pay you?
What made you think of that? But anyways.
She ain't got tickled, boy. A hit dog always.
I just feel like some people do that because they feel like you owe them, I guess.
Well, I'm saying, Mona, if somebody call you last minute and say, listen, I need for you to do this for me. I need 3 cakes but I need them in the morning. And you like, listen, I really don't have time to do the cakes.
But I'm gonna do 'em
But they like, Mona, I really need the cakes. And you like, okay, I'm going to help you.
They know what kind of person you are.
But why get your cakes and then try to say, well, your cake was nasty and not want to pay you?
I don't know if people do that.
Why? And
That's
then
crazy.
try to make you out to be the bad person.
Yes.
I don't know.
And then, it just, people just don't care anymore. They have no morals. None.
They don't have compassion either.
None.
Y'all talk about Donald Trump. Donald Trump, they say Donald Trump has no compassion. He has no empathy. They say he care about nothing but what Donald Trump wants.
And to me, it's always people who portray to be Christians. How you portray to be a
Yeah,
Christian.
they'll put that in there.
Yeah. And
I
treat
don't
people
understand.
bad.
I just don't understand that.
No.
That is just.
I want to give Mona a shout out. Mona actually invited me somewhere and picked me up. She didn't stand me up. So I wanted to bring on the radio to commend her
She
there.
must need some gas money. Or
No, did I ask you for
No,
some gas
didn't
money?
even ask me for
something
gas.
going on. She needed a bodyguard. Somebody was out to
I
get
had
her.
my dopamine.
Somebody was gonna get her, and she needed somebody there to witness. It was something to it. Cause Mona ain't
No,
gonna.
it wasn't.
Mona, you didn't want to go by yourself.
I would have went by myself.
You didn't want to go by yourself.
I don't want to go. No, think about Tamika. Tamika, is that a major difference?
Tamika always thinking about you as a major
Just
difference.
because I can't do things don't mean I don't think about her. I call and check on her all the time, but it's certain things that
Well,
I
you
can't
don't never
do.
call and check on me unless you want something.
I do call and
now
check on
understand
you.
it. Now
So
you starting
you
to tell.
acting like that now.
You're starting to tell the truth. You're starting to tell the truth. I mean, that
Tell
don't make
truth,
no
shame
sense.
the devil.
I mean, that is pitiful. That is. I'm glad you. did
I'm
that.
gonna tell
Thank
you something.
Tell me, because I want everybody to hear this one.
I call and check on a lot of people. If we being real with each other, when I call you sometime, you just act like you do not have time to.
I really don't. I just really don't. I'm like, what is it that you want? Don't say what you want now. What is it?
He'll get a call. Somebody more important call. I'm calling just to be friendly.
You know, people just be lying when they be on the phone. But hold on, let me take this call.
That's what
Is that what he
That's
be
that's
doing,
what
Mona?
it's doing.
Hey, I got to take this call right quick. I got to take this call. Yeah, people do that. Don't you know that people do that to you?
People will.
I mean, you
but-
be talking about, hey, hold on just for a minute. Let me take this call.
Okay, well let's do a challenge. This is the year of transparency. Let's just tell people, hey, I'm tired of talking to you.
I mean, listen, here's my point. Don't call me when you know I'm busy. You hear me in my voice. You can hear when I answer the phone if I'm busy.
But you want people to call and
Nah,
check on
call
you.
me when I want you to call me. Don't call me when you want me.
That don't work. That
I
way.
know. That's how we think,
But
though.
that's how people think.
That's how people think, though. You know, you don't call me. I just called you. Well, right now ain't a good time to talk. What you telling me to call for? I'm like, what?
I think people ask for things they really don't want.
I think so.
Well, I think people get lonely. And in that
That
moment
could
of
be it.
being lonely, they say that they want you to do that. But
And
that was
then,
when they were
in
lonely.
reality,
But
they
I
don't
ain't
want you
lonely. Don't call me. I'm busy. And you're like, huh? I'm confused. And you laugh about it because people tell you that they want you to check on them, but they really don't want you to check on them.
Right.
Exactly. Like people say they want to be in a relationship and then they don't act like they want to be in a relationship.
Like a pastor, they say, Pastor, you don't, okay, if I call and check on you, I text you or whatever, then they turn, he begging for to come to church. He begging. No, I thought you wanted me to check on you. You didn't show up, so I text you to see were you okay and say, hey, I haven't seen you at church in a while. That's not begging you. That is checking on you. But then when I don't call or don't text, they say he don't care. He too busy running his businesses. And so you like, hold on, which one you want? Do you want me to call or you don't want me to call? And this is the big one. They go to the hospital, they get sick, I don't show up. Well, you didn't call me. I didn't know. You had to let me know.
Well, you know, everybody think pastors have superpowers, and I guess they feel
Well,
like
Is that what it is?
Well, the Bible that gives the power, it says that when one is sick among you, call for the elder of the church. I mean, it didn't say use their superpower. It didn't say call Mona.
That's true.
It didn't say call Mona and tell Mona about it. It didn't say call Tamika. It said call for the elder of the church.
I'm the type, like, I stay on social media all the time. When I know somebody.
Oh, no joke. I ain't nowhere in the world you stay on social media all the time. No.
Facts.
Yes.
So
I know.
it's just like when I know somebody's in the hospital, I'll call my pastor and tell them and let them know, because I know when I be in the hospital, sometimes my pastor don't get the word that I'm in the hospital, and Just be like, okay, now if I would have went out and robbed the bank, everybody in the church would have knew about it. So, yeah.
Well, that's a whole. People don't celebrate, or people don't send out good news. They send out bad news.
Right.
People like mess.
Yeah. So I was talking to a guy, and this is funny. He said, Knox, when you won the car, he said, it was a wonderful thing. He said, do you not believe, and did you not know, that some people say, stuff always having him good. I was like, yeah, I believe that because everybody don't celebrate you in your victories.
Right.
That's true.
And it's amazing. I mean, it is just sad that people don't celebrate you in your victories. It's like, why are you upset? I didn't choose myself, and I just threw the ball up. God put it in there. But why not be happy for someone?
Other people.
And the problem with that is when you think that, and the older I get, and you're going to find out, and you're learning because it took you a while to catch it, and Tamika as well. You can call yourself getting over on people, but you would not get farther ahead than the people that you tried to get over on. So you might as well just be good to people.
Right.
Because everybody that tries to get over on you, Mona, look at their life and look at your life. You're like, hey, you tried to use me. You tried to get over on me. You hurt me, but I'm doing better than you.
But a lot of people think that means financially or, materialistic things and stuff like that. They don't realize what a real blessing is.
Yeah. How many rich people, how many people you know that have got nice little money, but they have no joy?
A lot.
A lot of folks get on drugs. A lot of people get on alcohol. Ray J right now says that he has less than a year to live. He said that because of his drinking and his drug habit, it has caused major damage to his heart. And you would think because he had money that he would have joy, have peace. And you find that people just don't have it. So money can't buy you love. It can help.
It can buy you companionship.
It can buy you companionship, but they don't mean they love you.
But it don't mean they love you.
Yeah, they don't mean they love you now. And, people will sleep with you as long as you got money and don't care nothing about you.
Don't care nothing about you.
Okay. You hear that, don't you?
People,
and that's how people
already know, and it happens so many times in history. What make you think is not gonna happen to you?
Okay, look at the rapper, the one from Rick Ross. Rick Ross is from Clarksdale, Mississippi, right? He had a model, and everybody was like, "Come on, Rick, you know that model didn't want you."
You're not talking about his baby mama, right?
No,
okay.
She's definitely not a model.
She was.
She's not a model.
She was a model for real.
She was.
Yes.
I ain't never seen her. See a picture. Anyway, so that's why he liked models then. So he went and got a girl, and they said that this girl, basically Rick Ross, he liked to show out. He liked to put on PDA, public display of affection. So he was trying to kiss the girl and stuff.
I saw
and
that.
she turned her head.
And she wasn't all that.
That's what I said. I thought it was me. I said, well, it ain't like she all that.
Rick Ross is not a bad looking guy, but he just uses material things. He don't. I don't know.
Okay, but my point, what I'm making is,
even people with money.
She went along with it,
until he tried to kiss her.
Until he tried to kiss her, and she was like, "Oh no, buddy." And guess what the people said? You knew that girl didn't like you for you.
Right. And that's what a lot of them don't.
But I bet he was still with her after that.
They say he broke up with her.
In public.
Yeah, you remember that, don't you? Nah, Mona don't like that song right there.
Because they said too much for money.
She said you killing her game because money help with that little thing.
No, but listen what he said. He said, I would give you anything you want if you say I love you. Say you love me.
So you gonna say it. I love you.
You ain't got to mean it.
You ain't got to mean it, right?
Apparently she didn't mean it. He just wanted to hear it.
So you give them what they want to hear. Anything. You know if she embarrasses me.
Mona, why would she do that to you? See, I told you.
I wouldn't tell nobody I love them if I didn't. Now, that's something I don't do because you don't play with nobody's face.
Well, tell them what you asked the men last night.
We had a conversation last night.
Oh.
And I was just asking the question. We were talking about podcasts and stuff, and I was talking about how people get offended when you say stuff and they take it the wrong way. So my question about the men wiping when they pee,
there she go with that crazy.
The man got mad and said I was male bashing and stuff. I wasn't male bashing, but some men do wipe.
You just sick.
How is that sick? That's not sick.
Let me give you something. I'm gonna give you this.
And I'm gonna tell you something after you get
something.
finished telling me something. Go ahead.
I just gotta help y'all. Listen, Mona. At a certain age in life, men start to leak.
No, it's young men. All these people.
Okay, well, still, they start to leak.
Okay.
So the pins have come out now.
Well, now all y'all want to wear the pins because Deion Sanders wear.
Well, he got to because he leaking. After his surgery, he leaks.
I understand that.
So now what I'm saying is you're wiping. People don't wipe when they got their depend on because it's already leaking.
Well, they need to wipe.
No, it keeps on leaking.
That's just like you wipe a baby. A baby leak and then
the baby don't leak. The baby pee. And you when you get a little older, you see how you just did it. When you get a little older, you're going to start leaking.
I know things happen when you get older.
So my question is, when you get older and you go leaking, you're going to get up, run out here and go wipe? You got the pins on. Now they making this little, it look like a pad.
You can still,
they
you
making
can
a
smell
pad.
pee regardless.
No, they making this pad that goes in the man pants, and when they leak, they go on that pad, and it got it has an observer. It have an observer on it that absorbs all of the urine, and it covers.
I can't say too much, but okay, like I feel like men stop whiteys because of that reason.
Because they leak.
Because of the little yellow dots on them, so they had to get the darker underwear so you couldn't see them.
So she said she can't say much. She telling on somebody, whoever she talking about.
I'm not telling on nobody.
Whoever Mona, if you ever let Mona see your underwear and you had on some white ones and you changed to a different color, Mona on the radio talking about you. And trust me,
I'm not talking about
I
nobody.
found a lot of folks listen to the radio at the lunchtime.
And y'all getting some information.
They was ready for this because I told them, I said, I'm going to make sure I tell the old school preacher how she done showed out.
Mona, you have to stop just going in it. Just because it come to your head, don't let it come out your mouth.
Well, sometimes they need to because these are conversations.
That man, now you made the man nervous. You got men nervous. They going to be nervous when you come around.
Awareness.
You have them smelling like pee and baby powder.
I'm bringing awareness to the men. Because
not peeing, baby.
I'm saying what a lot of women want to say, but they scared to say it.
What they want to say, baby? You smell like pee. Go take a bath.
Wash yourself.
Anybody washing no
Wipe
thing?
it.
You
with
that
some,
folks.
okay, women walk around with Summer Eve wipes.
Now
You ain't
know what
using
I'm saying.
You don't use them.
You don't know what I use.
I don't know. No. You don't use them. You ain't
know.
walking around with no wipes.
I don't smell like pee.
You smell like tuna.
I'm a chef. If I smell like tuna, I've been cutting tuna. That's the only way I smell like tuna.
You set yourself up.
No, but for real.
Hold on. I get a point.
What the other one is? You need the wong, wong, wong. That's what you need.
Ooh, I hope everybody's listening.
You male bash. I'm with the man.
I do not male
You don't hear
bash.
male bashing. That's why that man.
That's bringing awareness.
Well, y'all at his house or his party because he should have put her out. He said, "Though you gone, you wipe on out that door."
That was bringing awareness. That's bringing awareness
Mona,
to men. If you gonna wear white underwear, go on and wipe and stuff. Wipe
Mona,
real good, and they need the other wipes.
so whoever,
too, because some of them might have skid marks.
let me tell y'all something. If you ever been with Mona putting your business out.
I'm not putting nobody.
She making you nervous.
No.
Don't wear no white underwear around her because she's an underwear watcher. She's watching your underwear to see if you have dots in them.
No, I'm not.
And Mona, have you ever had skid marks?
Maybe. This is the year of
So
transparency.
my point is, every now and then people have accidents and people make things happen.
I understand. That's
so
why you
don't
keep
make
wipes.
me feel so bad. I'm a wipes guy. I got to have me some wipes.
Exactly.
I'm using wipes. I ain't using no wipes when I got to pee.
Might as well. No. You got them in there. Why not use them?
She said you use wipes after every transaction.
She don't.
I ain't even gonna start with you.
I'm gonna ask the man that was hiding behind the bushes.
Ask him why you think he was hiding behind the bushes.
Because you didn't use no white. I mean, come on, man.
Everybody has a smell. It don't have to be a bad smell. It's just a smell. It's your pheromones. And people like your pheromones, and that's okay, but pee is not pheromones.
In Africa, people, they said the more musty you are,
the more attractive.
the more
you are.
attracted you are.
I think it's just your scent. Everybody ain't musty, but everybody has
That
a
stuff
scent.
don't work because whenever I'm musty, Sister Knox be like, "Come here." I say what? Look, I look like I said what? Come here. What is it? Walk by me again. And I walk by. She be like, "If you don't get yourself," and I say, "Why am my arm talking? You musty."
Wow.
I'm like, "I don't get musty." She said, "Yeah, you musty." And the problem is, since I had COVID, I can't smell.
Right.
So it's like I don't smell.
And that's another problem. People be like, oh, okay, if everybody else can smell it, she can smell it.
All the
Whatever.
time.
I don't think so. She might be used to that smell and think that's how
Normal.
Yeah. So you can't say that.
Mona,
So if you got a friend,
I got people,
don't play.
I got people. They saying Mona.
So people need to be real with each other. Stop living in fantasy world. You know what I'm saying? Because men like for women to be spontaneous sometimes. You cannot be spontaneous and you have yellow dots.
So you should be carrying the wipe. It should have
So
been.
Mona with somebody.
She with somebody.
When they go to pulling their pants down, she looking for the dot.
No.
No, if you got to be that
These days.
scared, if you got to be that
Because
concerned.
men are unaware. Y'all are
If
so
you're
unaware of
that
stuff. Like you just
concerned-
said, you was unaware.
Here's the thing: if you're that concerned, you don't need to mess with them. You need to follow your first mind.
No.
You can
need
look.
to
You can look at you,
educate
Mona. You
people.
can look at you, Mona, and be like, "That ain't what you want.
You need to.
That ain't
need
what
to
you want."
educate
You know,
people.
everybody that look at you say, "That ain't what I want," because she gonna put me on the radio.
I've been with because I bring awareness.
Yeah,
You gonna tell them now?
Yeah, you supposed to.
Mona, you stop the man in the middle and say, you got some dots in there.
No, I just be like, hey, why don't you use some wipes?
Y'all see what we put up with? This is
I mean,
Because men
Mona.
have dingleberries
oh my.
and they need to have
See,
wipes.
this is how I was sitting there. I was
what
like,
a
oh my.
dingleberry. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know what dingleberries is. I have to tell you.
She
Jingle
said
bells.
ears.
I have to tell you after the show. But
This
because
girl-
people say I say wrong things and I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Hold on,
So-
man. Hold on, y'all. Y'all hold on, man. I'm gonna tell you what it is. That girl's so crazy. Y'all, this girl is she's so crazy. I promise you crazy.
Certified.
So they just be dingling.
Say certified.
My goodness. Mona,
Certified.
that is what they call. I didn't know they called them that. That is
They
crazy.
call 'em that.
Now listen, y'all. That has nothing to do with the wiping when you urinate.
My.
No, but I'm just saying if you gonna wipe.
So
during
what are
that,
you do? Hold on. This is what you doing back there anyway?
No.
Oh my.
I
Oh,
don't
my.
be back there. I bring awareness. I'm a conversationalist. So everywhere I go, I talk to people, and people talk about stuff like that. And that came up one
So-
day.
so
and I
to-
was like,
to me-
really? That was
me-
somebody who liked doing that,
A
I
little
guess.
while ago, Mona was riding in the car with her mother. And for those of you all that have never seen Mona's mother, Mona has a very pretty mother.
They can look at me and tell.
So Mona has a very soft-spoken, pretty mother. She's very soft-spoken. And so Mona had the tendency, when you call her, she would have you on speakerphone
Oh, yeah.
in the car.
That's the only way she rides.
It automatically do
So
that.
she said she was dropping her mother off. I said, well, tell your pretty mother. I said, hello. She said she can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, so her mother came on, and I said, Mona, you need to be praying to God that you turn out and
See,
be like
you
your
tell
mother.
everything.
Right? Guess what her mama said? I'm praying with her. Her mama said, I'm praying.
So it's all the time though.
Look, everybody praying for her. Y'all see why we pray so hard? Because she talking about some dingleberries and this girl say whatever comes to her mind.
And you supposed to.
And you better not whoop Javen when he get older and he
I
come home.
don't.
and
Oh,
say
he
Okay.
already
something.
says whatever.
Okay, you see my oldest son.
Yeah,
He's very
he very talkative
outspoken.
too. Yeah,
And I teach my kids, say what you need to say because
But always
you might
be
not
respectful.
be respectful.
Yeah,
and I'm
always be
very
respectful.
respectful.
no,
I,
you're very
I
disrespectful.
bring awareness.
You done told
Yeah.
the man you got dingleberries and you got gold spots. We ain't trying to get rich here, are we?
I'm
My
saying,
good. Every man that ever tried to talk to you just went to Walmart and got some different colored underwear now.
good. That woman gonna thank me.
Oh my goodness. Mona, you know what's crazy about that is so true though. Certain people like to use white towels. Okay. At my house, white towels. That's what my wife like, white towels. And I'm like, why do you like white towels? She said, because you just clean. It shows that my towels are clean, everything is clean, and I want to see that it's clean.
Right.
So you have a phobia. You want to make sure when they had on white underwear on that they clean. But what if they get the dark and they not clean? You can't tell. You just create yourself a problem.
No, I didn't.
Or are you a sniffer?
Oh, my.
You better be a sniffer.
So she says she is.
Yes, so she admits.
I mean, if you smell, if you can smell, you can smell. Since I had COVID, I have a problem with smelling, but it's got to be real strong in order for me to.
What
smell
I learned how to do, I could get way up and I just try to clean everything, because I be wanting to clean everything. And guess what? My smell come back for a whole second and then it goes away. So like when I put on my cologne, I'll be like, okay, and this is the funny part. If you were someone that you really don't trust, you don't need to be with them, because if you like me, I can't smell. So if my wife wanted to get me, she'd be like, "Oh, you smell good," and send me out the house smell like a skunk.
Right.
That's true.
And listen, tomorrow I want to talk about if someone buy you a Valentine's Day gift and you don't like it, should you tell them? So that's going to be the question tomorrow. Should you tell them? If you get a Valentine's gift and you don't like it, should you tell your partner? Should you tell the person that bought it? Don't even ask Mona.
We should talk about that today.
Well, we ain't got time. It's time to go home. You know, we got to get out of here.
Well, they need to make sure they go to our YouTube page and subscribe. And we got details coming up. Be posted about your contest.
So I'm glad you brought that up. So listen, we're giving away a trip, and the trip is going to be to Florida. You can fly into Fort Lauderdale. We're buying your ticket to Fort Lauderdale. We're going to give you a hotel voucher, and that's a major trip. That's going to be one person, two people, you win it. I mean,
and that's the airplane tickets?
We're paying for the airplane tickets. We're doing the whole deal, okay? Only thing you do is pay the taxes on your hotel room and buy your food. But in order to win, you got to go to our YouTube page. You got to write a description on what you would do with the trip if you win, and why do you think your mate deserves to go?
Well, what if I don't have a mate? What if I'm gonna take my sister?
Well, you take.
I'm just saying.
You got to write why your sister.
Okay, I'm just
your
saying.
Sister deserves
Make
to
it
go.
plain, because a lot of people.
For Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Valentine's Day. So it don't matter. I don't care if you're taking Scooby Doo, but you got to write why you think Scooby Doo should go. Again, why your mate should go, why whoever going with you, why you think they should go. And whoever writes the best description and we like it, then we're going to have several people to judge, and they'll pick the person that wins. Now, you can start doing this now, but you have until Friday at 2 o'clock. That's the last day that you can put on, Friday at 2 o'clock, and we'll make the announcement. So, again, tell everybody that wants to win a trip, a free trip. And we have hotel stays here locally in Dothan and here in Florence. We also have flowers. We also have restaurants, several gifts to give away. But the major gift is going to be that trip to Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale is 30 minutes from Miami. So if you get to Fort Lauderdale, you go to Miami, you're right down the street. You can go by Rick Ross, and maybe he'll, tell him you from Mississippi.
Where is Trick Daddy's restaurant?
So that's going to be
Somewhere
pretty good.
in Florida.
Somewhere in Florida. In the meantime, y'all know what that means.
In between time.
If you can beat us rocking,
You can
have our chair.
we'll pack our stuff.
And get out of here.
We ain't gonna make sure we gonna go by and get them white underwear though.
And some wet wipes, too.
That girl is crazy, y'all. Hey, y'all, we thank y'all for tuning in to the baddest radio station in the land. I heard Tamika talking about the baddest ready lunchtime show. Now, we the baddest radio station in the land, including lunchtime.
That's
Okay.
right.
Ricky Smile don't shout us out, but we even shout you out, Ricky. DL don't shout us out. We'll shout you out, DL. But you know what? We got to send them some. And I got to tell them they did not shout out Mona.
They didn't.
No. I'm going to have to let them know. Did they not know you was in the hospital? They should have sent out
They
the
probably
notes.
missed that.
They missed
post.
that. They missed that. Then let me tell you something. Speaker went to the hospital, and she didn't tell nobody. That's what you do. You go and get your service, and you come on back. You don't get on there till everybody pray for me. I'm in the hospital.
Send up one for your girl.
Hey, y'all be blessed. Have a good day, and make sure you tune in tomorrow, the same place, same time, same radio station. We are Knox Media Group 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
And V105.9.
The vibe.
Y'all be blessed now, you hear?
Bye.